Oh, what's up, Ant World? Hey! Oh, nobody's looking at me on yours. It's looking at you. Hey! Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know what the beginning of this was. Maybe I should start this over.
Why not?
All right. Sorry, Ant World. We're not quite there yet. Oh, maybe it was fine. The beginning of a live video is complicated because it stays as what the first thing you look like in the video. And sometimes that's unattractive. People are good at starting all their live videos with like.
I know, and I'm like, how do you have a secretary that writes the description? Because for me, I wish that I could just tag.
How does it happen?
I wish I could copy and paste a tag, and then I just copy and paste it. I have to redo it.
Hashtag.
But I can't tag you in a video. So we're here,
guys. We are going to make vegan bagel pizza today. So we also don't have we're going to turn on the oven. We don't have as much food in our house because we're leaving town soon. So this was what do we have, guys? Or else I don't know. I don't think it's a repeat because we've never made bagel pizza. We've made pizza, but I don't know about you guys, but in high school, my high school cafeteria had regular square pizza, Mexican pizza, bagel pizza, pizza boat, pizza burger.
Pizza in the morning. Is this just a commercial? Pizza at supper time.
And all those counted as different foods. So, okay, Jeff, what do you preheat the oven to when you make pizza?
Oh, shit. I just unplugged that. 375. I just make up a number. Bad stuff.
375 is what we're using because it's weird when it comes to things like this that you're just throwing in an oven because you don't know. There's no recipe. It's like I put it in the 300s for nachos. So 375. That's it. Because I will always pretend that you are all making this at home.
Did you tag Jeffrey Horste?
Yes, I did.
It's not on my video.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is I don't even want to get out of frame because then I'll be alone here.
Why am I not in it?
You want me to restart?
No. I guess I got to share it to myself.
Sorry, we go live on a bunch of stuff at once. So I'm getting a tray, and I am putting foil because I don't like stuff to be dirty. So then foil just becomes my foil, and
all right, we're here. Oh wow! Hey, what are we making? Sorry. Technology sucks. We are making some vegan bagel pizzas, which is just a bagel pizza with vegan cheese and just not meat. It's simple.
I thought, whoa, this thing isn't going to work for us. I thought forever that bagels couldn't be vegan because I thought they all had eggs, but they don't all have eggs. Egg bagels have eggs, so I don't know.
So you can do that.
How you?
I fixed it.
Oh, I don't know how you go into like a bagel place and say you want a vegan bagel, especially since lately I feel like just saying you want something vegan, you still have to explain exactly what it is.
Yeah, people act like they know and they have no idea.
You better act like you know.
Or it's like I went to this place to give you money. I'm gonna eat. We don't gotta make a big deal about it. Like if this isn't vegan, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find something else on the menu. You know, it's fine. We don't have to make a big deal. We don't gotta talk to a manager. Yeah. Nothing has to happen.
They got a bad rap, vegans do.
Oh my God.
In being like, they're gonna tell you they're vegan. Mostly because if you just hand us something, we're gonna be like,
I just want to make sure I want to eat it.
Milk. So is this vegan? Oh, you're gonna be that guy. Like, but I'd rather
I gotta
not.
pretend I got an allergy just for you to give a shit.
Because it is like a just lighter feeling in general when I stopped eating dairy. Like I can eat a whole plate of vegan enchiladas and not feel like a rock was in my stomach somehow.
What was
Hello from Turkey.
What
Hey, hello Turkey.
Hey, Turkey.
People from Turkey's watching.
What was the place in Detroit that just they just used vegan and vegetarian? They just threw it as like it meant healthy to them. Like they didn't even know what it meant.
Yeah.
They just put it in a.
There was a Mexican restaurant that said vegan enchiladas, and it said cheese, sour cream, and all this like stuff that had dairy.
You're like, this isn't even veg.
And then they had beans on there. It was like, do the beans have meat in them? Because a lot of refried beans have animal fat in them. And the woman's like, oh yeah, that has.
Yeah,
and
this isn't vegan or vegetarian. What are we talking about?
None of this is correct. So I don't know. Sometimes you have to know two languages. All right, so we are using Trader Joe's pizza sauce, which I highly recommend because it's vegan, it's cheap. I always double check because sometimes I freak out. All right, yeah, it's vegan, it's cheap.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Is this the best angle? I never know what the best angle is. I'm gonna put some spices and some hot sauce in the sauce and do some things to it.
And for bagels, 99-cent store in LA has everything bagels for $1.99.
Thanks, glad you like the shirt. I'm gonna add the only good Tabasco. If you say that regular Tabasco is good, you can leave now. You can leave now. You are
go back here.
You are not needed. I don't like you. You're a bad person. The only good Tabasco is the green Tabasco. That's it. Regular Tabasco, unless there's some other flavors I haven't tried yet. But just plain old Tabasco. It's hot without flavor. It's stupid. So I'm gonna put some of this.
So what we do is we take out the sauce. We put it in a bowl.
Oh, do you have your own hot sauce?
I don't want to put that in there.
You don't want to put any? It's the same as this, just a little bit.
No,
all right.
Gross. So hot sauce in a bowl because it's chunky and I don't want chunks.
All right.
Or pizza sauce in a bowl,
Gotcha.
and then mix everything into that. May I guess you could do it in the jar? Apparently, it's something about LA. You save every jar and then drink out of it for the rest of your life. That's
So we're gonna
who we
mix
are, people.
a little green Tabasco in here.
It's green at the oven.
What are the spices? We got some Penzi action.
Penzi.
Penzi Spice. It's a spice company that is very vocal about their dislike to our current government in the United States. And they make a lot of good blends. We're a big fan. We like the product enough that we probably would, even if we didn't like their politics, to be honest, I'd probably still eat those spices.
Usually.
Put some more sauce in that thing.
I know, it's a lot of sauce. I figure if we don't use all the sauce, we're putting it back in the jar. But I like a lot of sauce. That was a good thing about
what other?
That was a good thing about Jeff when we got together is he was an extra sauce guy, so that helped out in our
Sauce is more important than cheese. I'll start that fight right now. Feel free to fight in the comments amongst yourselves. But sauce is more important on the pizza than cheese. If you don't have enough sauce, it's just cheese bread. You just got cheese bread with a little bit of sauce to dip it in. If you have the sauce is more important. Okay, we're getting down to it.
Facebook before,
and all the time.
So just
your coffee's ready.
Oh, I thought I had to make some.
No,
oh,
I gotcha.
Got coffee.
I might try
Day of
this.
the Dead mug from the 99-cent store. All we do is talk about the 99-cent store on this. Trying to get sponsored by the 99-cent store and Penzi Spices. So if any of you are listening.
I forgot to show you guys, but I just added, it's basically red hot.
It's red hot, but it's cheap.
But is cheaper. And then I just added a little bit to that. We're gonna mix that around.
If you've ever watched this before, we mostly try to be good and also cheap. Are you going to use yeast flakes, cashews for the cheese? Now that you mentioned the yeast flakes,
Really?
I always forget to put nutritional yeast on my pizza.
This
I
was
put
a
it on
flour pot
pasta.
earlier. The nutritional yeast, and then that's why we had to consolidate it to
We
it.
took it out of its container
Yeah.
and put
Yeah, that's a
threw a
good
tomato
idea.
in it. But yes, on top of it, we're
Garlic,
putting
black
nutritional
pepper.
yeast. I can put we can put a little garlic if you want to get. We're not a huge garlic. We're not
You know how
huge
you have
garlic
a bad taste one time, and then you're just scared of it. I swear, man, I still have nightmares about the time that I went to a restaurant. I got a vegan pizza, and they put garlic on the pizza like it was an extra topping, and they put extra of that topping. You know what I mean?
The sauce was
Like
just
the
garlic.
sauce was just garlic. Like there was just chunks of garlic pieces on top of the pizza. I was like, this doesn't need this. It was they ruined it. We're gonna put. I'll sprinkle a little garlic in there, a little bit of garlic powder, some other spices that we don't really know what they are.
They got a lot. They got a lot
Forward,
going on.
which has a lot in there. It's got black pepper, paprika, a whole bunch of other stuff. Whole bunch of stuff. That's it. This is me in a cooking show. I don't know. Tastes good. Try it. I don't fucking know. What do you want from me?
It's Penzi. Penzi. But the cheese, as you were mentioning, is the cheese is pea protein cheese, but it is Trader Joe's mozzarella shreds, and it melts better than any of the other vegan cheeses.
By itself, just out of the bag, some people will try this cold. It's not the best. If you're just going to eat this cold, I wouldn't go with this. But if you're going to heat this on something and melt it, then this is the best vegan cheese option that we found.
And if you ever make bagel pizzas, I don't know, for like years I
feel like I
forgot.
can rehydrate. I feel like I was. Feel like I can make.
All right.
Then if I want to add a third different nuts.
For
Jalapenos in the sauce?
no, on top.
Oh, you're crazy.
For years, I forgot bagel pizzas existed. And I just kept having bagels here and having pizza here and making this shit separate. You put sriracha in the hot sauce too.
Sometimes I don't tell her about it, and then she said,
Yes.
and then she ends up liking it,
Yeah.
and then I tell her what's in it afterwards, and she's like, "Oh, I still don't like it, even though I just ate it and I liked it."
I like it, I guess, if it's hidden. It's like you're secretly poisoning me with sriracha. Then you taste it with your finger. Yeah. But so then not only can you just have bagel pizza, you can have everything bagel pizza. So it's like flavored crust. Did you remember that existed?
Pizza, garlic people every day. A little bit of more green Tabasco on there, and I think we're good.
So then with everything, you get garlic flavor. He doesn't want the everything bagel because it's too garlicky for his taste on a bagel pizza. But he'll get Cajun crust from Hungry Howie's.
Yeah.
Seems like they're similar.
Cajun crust is not. Don't you dare disrespect the Cajun crust from Hungry Howie's and compare it to a fucking everything bagel. You kidding me?
Like, there's a
The
lot
best
going
crust taste in that I've ever had on a pizza. The best flavoring of pizza crust that I've had is Cajun crust and Hungry Howie's. I haven't. Other people have tried the flavoring of the crust game, and Hungry Howie's has clearly been on top for a while. Then again, I haven't had it in a while. Being vegan, I don't know if they have any options for us.
I think they did. I think they had cheeseless. I don't think they have vegan cheese, but I think if you
Tabitha Brown. Have you watched
I wanna say
Tabitha
there
Brown?
was.
Why is that? Why do I know that name?
I know that name too.
Is that the lady?
Oh, yes.
'Cause that's your
vegan,
business.
Yes.
Because that's your business. Put some.
Yes.
Yeah, she's great.
She makes some complicated stuff. Like I still wanted to make, I bought carrots to make her carrot bacon, and I didn't. Her stuff is from scratch, usually. Scratch. we're like, this is where you can get cheap shit. Put it together and make it taste less cheap. That's what we're gonna do. I'm putting olive oil on the bread.
Olive oil on the bread. Put some on mine.
Yeah.
Do it. I don't know. Thought you were making yours different.
No. I'm just pouring it on. I have a brush. I probably should use it, and I'm not.
Not using the brush. We got fancy. We got a brush. I don't know where it is. We lost the brush.
Probably in this drawer.
Wow, that's a. Is that how you normally do it?
Olive oil?
I mean, I would have guessed that that's too much, but if that's how you've been making them,
I don't know.
then good for you.
I'm trying here. Maybe I should brush it.
Well, I guess it's different, not just leaving it on there versus brushing it.
Here it is. Fine. I'm brushing it. I'm trying to mix it around.
Thanks. Yeah, I forgot about this shirt. You know, some of you have appreciated the shirt.
Jeff's cat cave. Shirt cave is tight. Is that the word?
Sure, you can. I mean, those are all words. That was a complete thought. It made sense. Somebody said promote Earthlings. Curtis. Oh yeah. Earthlings was fantastic. I mean, it was awful. It was very informative. It was not awful in the judgment of what it is, but of man, this is a fucked up place. That whole world that we're in right now. Check Earthlings. Curtis. It is a documentary.
Is that your vegan sponsor?
Yes. I don't know if he knows
that. Does he know that that's what we call him?
No, but you just did. So that now it's weird. The person that got me in, that introduced me and kind of altered my way of thinking towards veganism. Yes, is Curtis. Narrated by why can't I not pronounce his name when I'm reading it? Phoenix, Joker, go, gun to your head.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
And I haven't seen it yet, so I'm a bad person.
Yeah, you're a bad person. Yeah, but anyways, check it out if you guys haven't. Just if you're curious what it is, the food that you're eating, where it comes from, how the world works.
Derek and Sisman said, do you design t-shirts?
I want to. Can I? How do I do that? How do I design shirts? Starting right now. Fuck this cooking show. Let's design shirts.
I guess you can. You can make shirts on like Vista print.
I don't design.
So yeah, he has designed a mask. I don't know how's Turkey doing with COVID-19. I hope better than us.
Awesome.
I'm gonna guess that Turkey's doing better because everyone's doing better than us. So yeah, this is.
I don't design shirts, but I have designed masks. This is just my own mask. Massmarket.com. Use coupon code Jeff10 for 10% off.
But if you do, you can message him and get that design if you want, and then order that on the mask.
If you felt like it.
And get 10% off.
Man, I feel like there's 30 things people were saying, and I'm just bad at this shirt.
Did you really look at the mask, though? It's got space.
The shirt's from Five Below there, Melvin. Sorry, I had to answer that. This was the Five Below one, right?
Space. Yeah. I don't know, actually. Your brother bought you that shirt.
He usually.
And it's got kitties and dogs that Jeff is friends with.
My ex was built like a chewed bagel.
His ex was built like a what?
A chewed bagel. Somebody just wanted to let me know. Dunn Millhouse was it said.
All right, I'm putting this sauce on, even though I'm not sure how much to put on. You already put spices in it?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I didn't put Northwood.
Oh yeah, that's your jam lady.
I love Northwood.
Okay.
Big fan of Northwood. Northwood, salt, paprika, black pepper, thyme, rosemary, garlic, and chipotle.
Yeah, it's a weird combination, but it's super good.
All right, now go. Do it up.
Go to Amazon merch and ask for an invitation. I design shirts. Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Sweet. What's it mean? Oh, wow. We got a Florida man, 127. We are live on my Facebook, Jeff's Facebook, and also the Planet Ant Network. Planet Ant is a theater, Black Box Theater in Hamtramck, Michigan, and also Ant Hall. Also, the Independent Comedy Club. Check them out. When life comes back, check out their social media. We're live on their social media. And from their social media, we got a very important question. So Florida Man 127 says, what's it mean when you have a dream of the Kool-Aid Man chasing you, screaming, oh yeah?
Solid question. I don't know.
Honestly, every time we go live, we get that question.
What
and
do you
we've
think
answered it a lot of times, so go back and watch those two. We'll answer it again.
What do you think the dream means?
Well,
somebody's
like I've said before, I believe right now we're living in hard times. It's definitely an anxiety dream.
Mm-hmm. But you see, the thing is, Kool-Aid is something that you associate with it.
Childhood.
Yeah, but it tastes good. I think that you would associate Kool-Aid by itself as a good thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But
are you dieting? Do you not want good in your life?
But
you're running away from joy?
You're running away from joy. I would say, Florida Man, that if you had a dream that Kool-Aid Man is chasing you, screaming, oh yeah. Chasing you means you're running away. It's not chasing unless you're, running away. I think that, I think the next time you have that dream, you need to turn around and look at the Kool-Aid Man and be like, what do you want from me? I think that's what you need to say. Why isn't the video horizontal? Can you do that from your phone?
Oh, I didn't think you could do that on a live. So that's why.
Should it be? Am I sideways for people?
No, horizontal means like long ways.
I know. Can you do that?
I don't think you can on a live. So I don't know. You got to look into that. I was going to wear my Planet Ant.
Rotate your phone.
That
you can't turn your phone while recording. If I stopped it, I guess I'd have to stop it and do it again.
I just got a Planet Ant shirt, and I was going to wear it, and it's too hot. We have an oven on, and it's 1,000 million degrees here right now. So
the Kool-Aid Man is straight up terrifying.
I like the Kool-Aid. Well,
It won't let me do it in the middle of the video. Like I just shit.
I think he looks cool.
It just gave me a warning and said that I'd have to turn it off. You'll have to start it sideways. Oh, okay. So if I start it sideways, that's the way to go. I don't know. Is that what people prefer? Do people prefer? Would that be easier? Then you could see more of the kitchen if I did it sideways. Should we try an experiment?
I don't want to be involved in your experiment.
Oh man, I never know how to do camera angles. We tried the camera angle shit last week, and I was bad.
I'm talking.
You're talking to Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
Florida Man. Florida Man, where'd you get your name from, Florida Man? What was your inspiration? I only ask because I'm friends with a comedian as a character about a guy named Florida Man. But I imagine that Florida's a weird enough place where you could probably have
Florida Men. I think.
Florida Men.
No, it's Florida Man. But if you put him with the other Florida Man, then you get Florida Men.
Sure. And if and I'm sure there's multiple weird examples of Florida. So I'm not going to say specifically.
But yeah, I like the Kool-Aid Man. I think he looks cool.
Like him? You think he looks cool?
I don't think he's scary.
You don't think he's scary? He's breaking up.
But yes, if he broke into the house.
But if you just saw him like at a party.
But if I was hanging out at a party and everyone was there and Kool-Aid Man was there, I'd be like, no.
What up? What up, Kool-Aid? What would you call him? What up, Cool?
KM?
You call him KM?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool nickname.
I think that's what I would call him. But I think he would be cool. And I really like Red's my favorite. He's Ryan. Have you seen what?
The Room.
Yes.
Which one was that? Was that
Hi, Marv.
Hi, Marv.
Yeah,
was that one? We mix up The Room with a movie called Room. By we, I do. So then she's brought into it with it. And Room and The Room couldn't be different movies.
Couldn't be more different.
Could not be more different of movies. Room was a movie about it's very sad. It's very interesting, but it's based on a true story. And it was crazy. Oh yeah, but woman and her child kidnapped, whole life, a kid just thought this room was the entire world. Anyways, The Room, yeah, absolutely seen it. Fantastic, fantastic movie. I saw it in the right order. I saw the original, and then I saw the remake of it. And
it was like a
documentary remake of it, whatever it was called. What's his name? Actor name.
James Franco.
James Franco killed that shit. Oh my God, James Franco couldn't have. I think that people that haven't seen the original The Room have no idea how good of a job James Franco did. They just think that that's a funny character. And I'm like, no, that's exactly how that human being talks. He does stand up. I saw his name on a list of doing improv. Wasn't he at UCB?
He was at UCB.
He was at UCB in LA. He has a show. He has his own show.
Yeah.
He has his own show at UCB, and I have no idea if people just. I don't know if he gets like Dave Chappelle treatment when he came back, and people just yelling out the classics.
I think so.
People just like, "Hi, Mark." They're just yelling it the whole time, and he's like, "Calm down. I'm trying to perform improv. Can you guys?"
But that would always be when I wanted to go to UCB, and I'm like, "Yay, I got time tonight. I'm just gonna go to UCB." And I look at the schedule, and it's that guy.
Well, show me what we're looking at.
We got Sauce so far. Sauce. And by the way, Florida Man 127 said I should scream, "Oh no!"
Yeah, you should. You should scream, "Oh no!" You should, but don't let him talk to you like that anymore. If he's scaring you in your dream, you got to stand up for yourself. That dream's gonna keep happening.
Like Freddy Krueger, where you're like, "I know you're a dream."
Yeah,
man.
That's what you're gonna have to do.
You gotta face him.
You gotta face your fears.
You gotta tell him. You know he's a dream.
Are we doing only that cheese?
Yeah, I was gonna do only this cheese.
We got some Diet Pepper Jack. It's not gonna shred as well, but you never know.
Not melt as well.
What did I say?
Shred as well.
It's not gonna melt as well. Which two are yours?
Those two.
Those two. All right, I'm sprinkling some.
Diet Pepper Jack is all we can get of shredded cheese at our Kroger/Ralph's.
Just the one.
Because of the pandemic times. There's way better vegan cheeses. And we don't do it because I'm cheap.
That's it. That's it.
That's all we got. But I mean, I think the Trader Joe's mozzarella one is great.
Yeah, Trader Joe's mozzarella is where it's at.
But there's some really good cream cheese if you just want cream cheese in a bagel. But Mayoko is really good. I should just one day just do a taste test of it. That's all.
So why do you ask there, Curtis? What's going on with take care of the horse stash and lady horse stash?
Oh man, lady horse.
You gotta be lady horse stash. Some of you that don't know, I had a very creepy mustache. I don't think since I've had a big jump in the amount of followers on my Facebook fan page, I don't know if I've even posted at all about my high school years. I think that
you don't have a picture right now of it anyway.
On my computer that I could.
Yeah.
How could I do that?
All right. This is really sad because sometimes, I don't know if you live with someone who does this, they leave like two things left in here, and then I'm like, that's not enough. I don't know if I did it now or he did it, but there's only 4 capers in this jar.
Yeah, so that's how I didn't want to use 8 capers.
Each bagel gets literally 1 caper. How sad is that? It's sad. Capers, 99-cent store. I joined a 99-cent store. Oh, there's an extra one. I joined a 99-cent store group on Facebook because I love it so much that I want to be with my people and we just talk about the shit that we want for cheap.
How do we do this? You guys want to see my senior year photo? You guys want to see my high school senior year photo? Why isn't this is it?
You got to show it to all of them.
Yeah. First, I got to start with. I don't think there's a way to see everybody can't see it at one time. So if you don't see it yet, wait your turn. Yeah, that was it. That was me in high school.
Ooh, he looked like the oldest man.
And you know what? I don't know what it means that people didn't make fun of me enough about it. Actually, nobody made fun of me really about it. It was just. I think that's the weirdest thing is that people were just used to me looking like that since I grew facial hair at such a young age. That everybody was just like, oh yeah, Jeff. Like I just incrementally grew since like middle school, so people were just like, oh yeah, that's Jeff. He's got a weird mustache on his face. This is my cross country photo. I didn't think that it was going to be a real photo, so I thought we were just joking around. And then they took the photo, and I was laying on the ground like I was like in Baywatch or something. I don't really exactly know. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just in such a pose right there, but I'll have to post that some other time on the actual page.
Yeah, when I saw his creepy high school mustache, I was like, so you didn't have any friends? Is that what happened? Like, your friends not like you?
No.
Or...
Who was it? Joey Wells, the comedian, was like, look, I get that you were not trying to, like, you know, you were not trying to pander. You were not trying to,
because you went
overly,
to a black high school.
Yeah, you went to a black high school. I understand that you weren't trying to, like, just go straight out and just, you know, but you could have a little bit. That was uncomfortable for everybody.
You didn't have to be the corniest white guy.
Yeah, you didn't have to be the corniest white guy on the planet. Yeah, but that was me.
A semi-corny white guy.
And then in high school, Curtis, who was messaging on there earlier, was well, I don't know if he came up with the name. I'm gonna ask if he came up with the name, but somebody came up with the name Horste when I was in college, and that's what they called the mustache. And then they took a picture. I was on the Eastern Michigan cross country team, technically, for for the first season, I guess, and my freshman year of college. And somebody took a picture of everybody's profile picture on the cross country team. They took off my mustache and they added it on top of every single person from the cross country team. And
then finally, he went to college, and somebody.
Well, we're in college now.
Oh yeah, you're in college, but somebody shaved it off, right?
Somebody shaved it off.
While you were sleeping?
No, not while I was sleeping.
They but they shaved it off. They didn't. You didn't shave it off.
I didn't shave it off. No.
But a person physically.
Another human being, not named Jeff Horste, shaved it off. I don't understand how many different ways we can ask.
Because not too many people let somebody shave them. That's weird.
I'm a failure to peer pressure. What are you just gonna call me a little bitch right now? What are you saying?
But
what's the
why
point?
didn't I could see like somebody's pressuring you and they're like, you need to shave your mustache.
Jesus, like
that's how they do it. But not like, oh, let me get that for you. You know what I mean?
Well, that's not how it happened at all. Jump into the end of the story like you haven't heard it before.
I forget.
Well, then let me tell you. Stop pointing a knife at me.
For good lives.
Oh my God, she is not good with knives. She doesn't know her space around her at all when she holds a knife. I do not trust her with a knife. There's no she in the story. Okay, we were at, it was a cross-country party, and why is that funny to you? Cross-country kids, everybody gets drunk in college. Cross-country team wasn't allowed to fucking have a party? But it
seems weird.
I didn't say fucking chess team party. They were a sport. Running's a sport. It is the first sport is running. Don't shit on it. Whatever.
First sport is
sport or whatever was running. People, what do you think the first way that humans exercised? You think people lifted things before they ran? I don't believe that at all.
Who can lift this rock? Me or you? That's how it started.
No.
Sports.
Anyways, get out of here. So somebody else had their hair cut. Somebody else on the cross country team got their head shaved. And then somebody else got their eyebrows shaved. And then I was the grand finale. I had my mustache shaved.
That sucks for the guy whose eyebrows got shaved. He was like, this is going to affect me more. And they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter. No one cares as much about your eyebrows, weirdo.
Yeah. And somebody actually, I believe, drank the mustache out of a bong. Out of a beer bong.
So
afterwards. And then
definitely the weirdest.
Then I lost my virginity like a week later. So that was the mustache
was holding him back.
Was holding me back, and I had no idea, you know.
Seeing you guys in person this summer. Oh, hello, Patricia.
Hey.
I wish you could visit again.
So it was life-changing. It was a life-changing experience. And then I look back, and everybody makes up these stories about how they told me to get rid of it. Nobody did. Nobody did. No human being told me to get rid of my mustache. And if anybody ever comments on here saying that they did, they're a fucking liar. I don't care if they're my brother. I don't care if it's my best friends. All of them.
Your brother tells you that he told you?
He says that he did. He says that he would tell me to get rid of my mustache, but then whenever I would I would shave it off completely, he would make fun of me about it. And so then I'm self-conscious that I might as well keep it. And he's like, no, I just think you should like trim it and whatever. I didn't have any other face hair.
Your brother the whole time.
My brother's
out.
Like, oh my God. And yeah.
No, you should just like do a thing to it.
You should do something else that doesn't exist. Yeah. And
all right, so far.
Doug might have told me to. Doug be the only person I'll accept on
that. I would hope. So far, sun-dried tomatoes from Trader Joe's. It's the cheapest place to buy sun-dried tomatoes. Don't buy them anywhere else. Artichoke hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Artichoke hearts from a 99-cent store in Cambridge from the 99-cent store. It all sounds bougie, but it's $1 a jar, I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
And
chess club guys don't drink hair.
You say chess people don't drink hair?
Yeah, that's what Sarah said. That's hilarious. So you're cutting up some jalapenos. Are we putting some nooch on it now?
I'm going to do it after.
All right. Okay.
Nutritional yeast is like vegan.
Joe Sensi, you're here too? No, you did not. People, well, you know what? Maybe you did, because that was around the time when it actually got rid of it. I'm more speaking of nobody from my childhood, with the exception of like my best friend. Everybody else from my childhood that said that for years and years they told me to get rid of it. You might have, because you knew me with a mustache for maybe 2 months before the mustache was gone, if my memory is right. I believe I had it for like a semester of college, and then it was gone. So I will make an exception and say that there's a chance that Joe Sensi did. Love to catch up. I'm in the Bay Area. I'll be in LA in the end of September. Yeah, hit me up there, Curtis. Absolutely.
Yay. Don't get me
Sarah, we are using Daya and Trader Joe's cheese. Well, we're using mainly Trader Joe's cheese. This melts better, and we love it. It's our favorite vegan cheese. I'm also using some of these just because it's in our fridge and fuck it, but of the Daya. But I'm not as big of a fan of the Daya.
For regular people, it won't take you as long to make bagel pizzas.
Because you don't tell.
Because you're not telling the mustache story during it. So just in case you thought that, wow, this takes forever. This is just because we're hanging out. We're hanging out, man. Now other things. Do you want green peppers on it?
Tomatillos, for sure.
You do?
Tomatillos are great.
That's
underrated.
Weird.
What do you mean? They taste like a better tomato.
This is a tomatillo. This is, I could put tomatoes on it. This is tomatillo, which is like a green, let me show the inside. This is it without the stuff on it, whatever this is, the paper coating. So some people don't know what tomatillos are.
Oh, okay. I don't know what anything is until Esther told me what food was. And so I just assume,
vegan, really,
I assume that everybody knows what all food is except for me.
I was putting way too much shit on these because that's what's fun about food, especially
Which one's
especially yours. During pandemic times, you have time to.
When are you going to stop calling it
pandemic time?
And just accept that this is the world, and now you don't get to say back when there's, at the start of pandemic times you can say, but this is it. This is what life is.
No, I keep trying to contrast between.
Don't have a Trader Joe's.
Oh.
Well, it is our favorite vegan cheese. I'm sure there's other good options out there that we haven't tried.
That is not bad for the price.
When did you become a vegan? Because you ate plenty of Jimmy John's at college. Oh, yeah. Only for the last, year and a half. 2018, 19? What year is it? January 2019, I started being a vegan. And then 2018, I was vegetarian. Oh, yeah. No, I ate plenty of Jimmy John's. Absolutely. I used to work at Jimmy John's.
Tomatoes.
I'd steal Jimmy John's.
Ooh, don't admit to that now.
What do you mean? Jimmy is an awful person.
Oh, you're right. Steal
you don't.
He's an asshole.
It's like Peter Pan or something. Well, not Peter Pan. What is it? Robin Hood. He doesn't matter.
Had sex with a shark.
Jimmy John fucked a shark. You guys should Google it. He totally fucked a shark.
That sounds like something that you would make up.
It sounds like
what's like the worst thing we can say about him? Let's just tell everybody he did the worst thing. Let's say he had sex with a dog. No. A shark. That sounds like a made up.
You fucked a shark. Who does that?
I heard he fucked a shark.
I'll make a vegan English muffin pizza. Oh shit! Oh shit! Because she's bougie. No, that's just a good.
That is good.
That sounds great. Yeah, next time.
I swear it doesn't take.
Next time we're gonna do horizontal, man. Oh man, I should have did. No, I'm just still upset that I didn't know that.
I don't even know
because I started from Instagram before. I would do this on Instagram.
They're all the same people. How do you know for sure it's a thing? I don't know.
Well, because when you turn the phone sideways,
it's a thing.
well, no, I'm telling you, when you turn the phone sideways, it says that you have to start the video over. It doesn't say this won't work. It's just when the video's going, it tells you that you have to turn it sideways.
All right. We're going in.
We're going in. I can put it in now?
Put it in.
Oh, God, I knew you. How long?
I don't know. That's for you to decide.
Huh.
But I'm going to time it because now I just wonder. Or are you going to time it? I'm bad at timing stuff. I don't like timing stuff.
All right. Yeah, we're going to start it. I don't know. I'll just look at the time and check on it every once in a while.
Okay.
We'll just do a stopwatch. We'll
I
do it
like
like that. Any other dreams? Oh, man, I had a dream. We're talking about that other guy's dream. I had a dream that I was playing soccer.
Last night?
Yeah. I don't even play soccer.
It's very European of you.
Yeah, I don't even play soccer. I'm not even a soccer. We didn't even have
soccer.
There wasn't enough white people in our high school to even have a soccer team. Because it's America. I'm sure the rest of the world, it's not a white-only sport, but Jesus, America. But yeah, no, we didn't even have a soccer. I never grew up like really caring about soccer.
I don't think my high school had a soccer team.
I just talked to other white kids that grew up saying that they had like a bowling team and shit. And I'm like, you had a fucking bowling. You're like, we had a rowing team. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we didn't even have a soccer team.
Yeah, I was, I'm old, so I don't know what parts of I didn't have stuff in my school were because we were old. I'm old or because we just had a shitty school.
We're going to show you the end of these pizzas.
Oh, yeah. It's, I think, maybe 10 minutes at the most. Probably less,
you think?
Right?
Because a full pizza, you see the crust is thicker, but a thin pizza, we would do 8 minutes, 8 to 10 for the thin pizzas that we do. So
you think more?
I think it might. I'm wondering. I'm trying to figure out. Would it be less? I think we should check it at like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because it's smaller, but then it's thicker, so I have no idea. I don't know. No idea.
We don't know, but
Yeah. So stay tuned, Sarah. Well, we should be done within the next 10 minutes. We'll show you what the pizza.
Yes, we
looks
told you that we are on the Planet Ant network. We also have. Just leave this. We also have a podcast on the Planet Ant Podcast Network. Go to planetantpodcast.com and check out all their podcasts. We have a podcast called We're Freaking Out. I really need to finish editing this next episode soon. With comedian Ron Taylor, who is from Detroit and lives in LA now, and he's been
a guest on most of the first episodes. Yeah.
And we watched the latest episode. We watched the documentary Hidden Colors. Mm-hmm. Which is about black, when I say black history, I mean black ancient history, which I didn't know enough about, honestly.
I think that's the point of the documentary. I don't think anybody knew that much about it. I think it start history from American slavery for like a lot of it. So
we talked so much that we had to split it up into 2. Who knows if this thing's going to be 3 episodes. It's long, but we like talking, and so that's how it shakes out, especially with Ron. And they like fighting, so that's fun.
And then I'm the only person between her and Ron that even has an understanding of time. So while the whole thing is taking place, I have to make a decision of like, should I continue arguing? This is a good argument. This is the level of anxiety that I have just on a regular day-to-day basis. Is that I'm like in the middle of an interesting argument, but I'm like, is this going on for too long? Should I change it back to bring us back to the subject? Is it okay to go in this tangent?
This is what
How long is this
do.
podcast is going?
Both of them will argue, and then like Ron will go, all right, well, I'm just going to say this one thing, and I'm going to be done. But that's him getting the last word. And then he'll say the one thing, and then you'll say,
I need to just be
all
like,
right, you know what? Let me just say this one thing, and then we'll move on. And you guys do that.
Because I need to just be like, no, this is my podcast. I get to talk last. You know. I'll edit whatever you say after this out. That's what I'm going to say from now on. I'm going to be like, stop it. Stop it.
You're fighting with him now, and he's
I'm fighting. Yeah, man. I argue with that guy a lot, man. Holy
all
shit.
you guys do is fight. But we have that.
Good friends fight.
But it's fun to listen to. Their fights are they're not like a bad. You feel like your parents are fighting and they're going to get a divorce fight. They're hilarious because they're both comics, so it's a good time. We also have we have Jeff's mask that he showed you. Maskmarket.com is a company in Detroit that if you buy a mask, they buy a mask and donate it to an organization.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tom's shoes, but that what's the word? Can't think of the word. Model is really cool because people in I think most of the donations go to places in the Detroit area, so that's been awesome. They're doing better with Corona, and also Jeff can tell you about what he's been putting on his balls if you want.
Oh man, I don't even have it ready, and you're just gonna throw that out there without.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, he's been working with a company called FreshBalls.com. And it is a lotion that you put on your testicles and make it makes them less sweaty and chafed and all the things that happen with balls. So you can go to freshballs.com and put in the coupon code Jeff10 and get 10% off of your order. They also have fresh breasts. Do I need to be using right this minute?
Fresh breasts, fresh feet.
Fresh feet.
And they got just standard
If you have
body
stinky
wash.
feet, that shit worked. The stinky feet,
All day.
I sprayed it on, and then I just kept sniffing
Doing good
my
there,
feet
Mike.
for the day, and it just smelled good the whole day. And they don't smell bad either, which is cool. Like some stuff, I don't like fake smells.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells natural, they're vegan and all that stuff, so it's cool. So that was awesome. How does it look?
I don't know. It's 6 minutes in. It doesn't look melted, but it could be one of the times where the bottom.
Oh, yeah. I have found with vegan food, it will.
You got to check it more than. Can we face this at this point?
It'll look not that
Can you give me a
cooked.
spatula? And open that drawer? Wherever it is. What I did. It's in this somewhere. I want to look under the pizza. Let's see what the pizza's looking like.
Vegan food
Look
will
under it
look
for me.
not that cooked on top and then be really dark on the bottom. More so than regular.
Where are you looking?
I can't see. It looks done. It looks dark.
Damn it, Mom.
Oh, shit. His mom called, in case you guys are wondering why. Damn it, Mom. Sounded like a little kid.
So you think we should go with it? Do you think we should cook it a little bit
I'll
more?
lift it up and you look at it.
Yeah, it's dark, but it's not burnt. So do we
You want
wait
it
for
burned?
No, I don't want it burned. I'm saying that can we get away with cooking it?
You can get away with cooking a couple more minutes.
Get away with cooking it a little bit more, then we're done.
And now return it.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, she's calling me too. Uh-oh. Jeff's mom is calling, which means there's...
If somebody's dead, they're going to have to wait 10
We
minutes.
either had an earthquake we didn't feel, or there's a fire next to us. Might be. I only know about the fires in LA when somebody messages me and says, "Do you see the fire?" And I've never seen the fire. I have yet to see the fire. But all right.
Eight minutes.
We should.
Should we take it out now? A minute or two?
I don't know, but I know I would eat it and it would be fine the way it is.
Okay. All right. I always try to get perfection, and then you can
We do
ruin it.
strive for perfection, and we strive for doctoring. I say,
I think it's a little bit more melted now. I think it's
if I
good.
was going to put a phrase to live by, it would be, life is short, doctor your food. That's what I say. And I'm gonna lift it. Vegan bagel pizza. It is burning through my oven mitt that says, oops, I'm drunk. That has happened. It's a biography. And this is when we're putting nutritional yeast on, because it's like when you get Parmesan at restaurants and put it on after.
Okay.
All right. Mine are the everything bagels. No, I gotta give you a plate.
Oh, I have a plate.
Oh,
I took two.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Got some broken plates because
And
we're bad at doing dishes and we drop stuff and break our plates. Yeah. Bagel pizza. Oh yeah, put it on the nooch.
2 more minutes? You think that we should cook it for 2 more minutes? Is that a request? How much longer we should? Said I was expecting something bad.
Something bad.
Yeah, it's not burnt.
Yeah,
It's not too
I know,
crispy
but-
on the bottom.
I salted it because that's who I am. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
There's more. But wait, there's more. I'll be back.
Oh my God. So I wonder if I should tell you this story while she's gone and then, or what, but we had some plant thieves recently. You ever have somebody steal plants? That has to be the whitest crime you can ever fucking think of. We had a barrel of basil and oregano and tomatoes and shit that she was growing. And a neighbor gave away her barrel and for free. And then that person came to get it and grabbed ours instead. And then when she called that person and say, hey, you know what, just politely, I think there was a mix-up. You weren't supposed to take ours. There was 2 barrels. They both kind of looked similar. I understand the mix-up. No big deal. But, where do you live so we can just go and grab it? And he was just all like, well, I have to confirm it first. And she's like, well, you kind of stole my shit. So maybe we can, maybe you can relax a little bit. And, yeah, somebody just stole our fucking
I was so mad.
thing, a whole barrel.
Barrel full of plants.
The cheese didn't look like it was, the cheese doesn't look as melted with the vegan cheese at times. And especially for the kind that I use, because the Trader Joe's cheese melts better. And I also put the dye on top of it because we still had some, and then the dye doesn't melt as well. So it's a mixture of melted and non-melted cheese.
So I have fresh
So some of this looks more
fresh
melted than
oregano.
other pieces on it. So we got fresh oregano and basil, nutritional yeast.
I say you should grow your own herbs.
Grow your own herbs. We got some herbs here. Tina said, I knew it was herbs. I'm making these with eggplant instead of bagel, Dana says.
I am putting oregano on yours. And oregano grows, it's like hardy. It grows under any conditions, really. It'll stay in the snow sometimes. Like you can just brush away snow over an oregano plant. It'll be under there. It's still alive. It definitely doesn't matter if it's super cold.
Didn't know that.
All right.
Stolen
Doing it.
herbs. Yeah,
Are you ready?
somebody stole our herbs. These are our herbs. But
Well-
somebody stole her whole
Whole thing of herbs and tomato
giant
plants.
barrel. Tomato
Yeah.
plant and herbs.
And I have to stop myself every day from texting
That person.
things.
I want to
have
text
his
that person
number.
on a daily basis and just show them the new update of our new
I just
replacement.
want
one.
to text him all
We
the
sent
time,
that
so
person a video of of me looking at the barrel, being like, this is the new one that's ours. This is the one that was our neighbor's. Hey, isn't this cool? Like, we had a video of that. We
Let's
put it in our story.
Instagram story.
Put it in an Instagram
So
story.
happy to have-
And then I don't know how you can look at that video and then be like, I'm not sure that's yours. Like, what the
All right. Everybody.
Doing it?
See? Oh, yeah. It's done to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
It was great.
So, doctor your food. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta doctor your food.
Somebody said that's so gangster. The stealing of the herbs.
Can't stop being mashed at doxing, right?
Yeah, let's put out his name. We got his name. Do we know his number? If we had his address, I would have already posted it.
Stein.
Except for his name.
Yeah. Daniel Stein in LA. If you see that bitch, slap. It'll be cool when we put out his number. But I want to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we're good.
Thanks, everybody. Are we making stuff next week?
Yeah. Next Saturday, I think we'll be at your sister's house in Michigan.
Sister's house in
It's
Michigan.
going to be interesting.
So
We might
who
have
knows?
to do a taste
Might
test.
have to do a taste test or something because
Might
there'll
just
be
get drunk. I
there's
don't
gonna be some little kids running around in the background. It's going to be a different experience. Be even more hectic than this potentially.
know. We're doing it.
But we're doing it. We're going to always do it. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Next week, I might try the angle horizontal.
Oh, God.
Who knows? I just now learned that I could do that. So hopefully the camera angle looks better next time. Thanks for watching.
All right. See ya.
Appreciate you all.
Peace.
We should put our